Guys, we are at the fortress. Actually, we just passed a sign. Can't really see much, but Halden, which is where my father grew up, is the south side of Norway and is actually one of the biggest or most renowned fortresses or castles in the entire country of Norway. So this is where the Swedish and the Norwegian battled for land. Since we're on basically the border of Sweden and Norway, Halden was the first city where the Swedes tried to come in, and you know, attack the Nords for their land. So we were checking out the fortress, and yeah, here it is.
Ooh.
Hi. Hello, little puppy. Can I pet
Somebody's wagging their tail.
You're so cute. So this is one of the guard dogs of the fortress.
Yeah, he's got a big bark.
These gates are insane. What are they made out of? Wood? Yeah. I mean, look how thick that is. Oh my God. I think only a cannonball could get through this. It's 3 sets of different massive doors just to get into the fortress. And now we're technically in. How uncomfortable is that? Here, I'll put your arm. Try and look up. How uncomfortable is that on the neck? I can't even tell.
Kind of bad. Like
kind of.
The pillory.
So how long would you have to stay here?
All day.
All day?
Yeah,
I don't know.
They flog you.
They flog you?
With fruit.
These replica cannons?
No,
No.
they're real. On Syttende Mai, they will actually, May 17th, they will actually, not real cannons, but they will use these cannons and shoot off. You'll hear it on Saturday.
Oh, it's covered up.
Yeah, they're
Fair
not
enough.
shooting anything, but they have cannons up here they shoot off.
That's sick.
See, those are little cannonballs.
Whoa, I don't think I've seen the cannonballs. I'm sure these are glued down. This is incredible. Look at that view. I don't know. It looks so light on the camera, but in real life it's so dark. What is over there?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought it might go into the other storage. A little trench.
You get some good views here, man.
You can see like all of Halden. Let's get right up here. This is an ammunition tower. What sort of ammunition is that?
Spiderweb.
The can?
Candles.
Nice. Monkey bars. 1486. Jeez. All right, guys, I was really sick in this video, so a lot of the transitions or clips that I filmed of me talking sound pretty god-awful. So in this part of the video, we had the opportunity to enjoy a performance from the King's Guards Royal Band. And I'm probably not saying that correctly, but the King's Guards Royal Band. So here's some clips from that. That was really cool. They had recently just got back from the United States doing a tour there, so I think their last stop was in Minnesota, so it was really cool to see that.
takk. Fikk lov til å være med dere i dag.
Tusen takk for hjelpa.
Hjertelig takk. Tusen takk.
In this part of the video, we took a trip to Norway's capital, which is Oslo, and we were able to take a tour of the Parliament building in Oslo. Although we weren't allowed to necessarily record, as you see in a clip, there's no phones, I did take some videos of the Parliament building, as well as we got to go into a session. If you could imagine like a theater, and then we walked on the top level, and I was able to film a little bit of a government session or a proceeding of some sort.
Because of the 150th anniversary of the Parliament building. So it was built of a professional. Yes.
Det har gitt et helt annet landskap, og det viktig at en får en gjennomgang av lovendringer på dialekten uten at det blir utgreiet på høye nivåer, slik utgreiet.
Video, then we don't want to do it.
Happy Syttende Mai. So we are on our way to the massive Syttende Mai parade or celebration, day celebration of Syttende Mai. And Syttende Mai is the celebration of Norway's Constitution Day. So almost similar to the United States, this is sort of like our July 4th. Instead of, July 4th being the celebration of our independence, Norway celebrates their constitution, which recognizes them as being an independent country over their Independence Day. So from my understanding, family is saying that literally everyone leaves their house and they go downtown and they have a massive full day celebration. So it's going to be crazy, and we're going to get a lot of it on film, hopefully. Viva la Norway. Gratulerer med dagen. That means many girls will be there, and no, I'm joking. That means, what does it even mean? Congratulations, Norway.
No, congratulations on the day.
Congratulations on the day. Gratulerer med dagen. So it's been hard to get it on camera, but we've been having to go down different windy roads to see if we can get parking, because there's just mass amounts of people everywhere. So it's going to get really crowded very quickly. I don't know, can you see these people? What do you call the garments that some of these people are in?
Bunad.
I thought bunad is a woman garment.
Well, they have it for male too.
Okay. I wonder if you can hear any of that.
All
When
the
anyone
drums.
says hip hip, the whole crowd says hurrah. I know you don't see anything right now. You're about to see a ton of people right here.
They're getting prepared.
This is the average Norwegian walkway. Hip hip hurrah! I think every kid who is in school is in the parade, technically. I don't know what to ask.
I don't know.
What's the freakiest thing you've heard?
No, but you can just say.
Right here, this is just one example of just a massive sea of people. There's gonna be massive crowds on every different corner. How many people live in Halden? At least 30,000. So
30,000.
it's probably about 29,000 people here. Gratulerer med dagen.
Gratulerer med dagen! Heia Norge!
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Nice.
First beer already.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was alcohol free.
Are you ready to film 89 schools?
clip you just watched, you probably saw some women and men in these red or blue jumpsuits. And so I'm going to explain a little phenomena that at least Norway does. This is one of the biggest traditions in like Norway history. It's a coming of age tradition. I have these cards that these people hand out that they hand create, and they're a little goofy. They got, you know, pictures of them, like this guy's drinking or something, as well as, you know, it's like fake business cards, right? So it'll say with Russa therein. Russa is a massive celebration when you're coming up on graduating as a senior in high school. So a lot of these kids, both women and men, they get in these Russa gangs. I'm gonna call them a gang. I don't know what else to call them. But basically they get into these gangs and they just party like all the way up until they graduate. So it's like the month before graduation. So they're drinking, having a blast, whatever. And they wear these jumpsuits for like days, for weeks. Yeah, I just want to go over a couple of these cards and then I'll kind of detail more of like the Russa lore as I go on. The Christian, when he was filming, got a couple, so I'll save this one for last. I think this is like a special one. Maybe not, or maybe this guy's just in a different gang. But yeah, well, let's go through these. So I'm going to translate this for you. So basically at the top right here, it's going to state the, you know, the school they're at, and then Russ, that's the color associated with her specific us. It has her name underneath, and then under address it says, need Google Maps myself. And then for telephone it says, track papa, so find my dad. And then at the end it says, if you don't take 07, I'm not in. I'm not exactly sure what that means. But the final blurb says, it always works out for nice girls and good boys. On to the second, it says, address straight out of B-Town, telephone, I hope I'm not doxing him, or that's not actually his real telephone, but under that it says, at a young age, my eyes often hurt, so I started wearing diving goggles. And then I don't think I can translate the hashtags because they're pretty inappropriate. I'm not going to say that on YouTube. Next goes down to his address, which says the Swedish border. Telephone, under telephone it says you use it. And then the little blurb he has is vegetarian is an old word for bad hunter. On the golden or holographic this card, and it says his address is the Coca-Cola factory. And then going down to the blurb at the end, it says never try things you don't want to try. It says keep up with school kids or you'll end up like me. So again, going back to that clip in the video that you just saw, you saw all those people, women and men, in the jumpsuits handing out those cards, and they're kind of meant for kids. This tradition is specifically meant for children. A lot of the kids that I was noticing, they were like hoarding them. I mean, some of them had like stacks of at least 50. I just ChatGPT'd a little bit more info and I thought I'd share. What is a Russ? What is a Russ? What is it? This is much more than a party. It's a deeply rooted cultural tradition that symbolizes youth, transition, freedom, and identity in Norway. While it's fun and exciting, it also reflects broader themes of societal values and growing up. That's really vague, but to kind of get into it, a lot of these teenagers or, you know, people who are graduating high school, they'll get into the Russa, depending on the color that they have. So you see like gold and red. It means what they're studying. So I believe red is general studies. So what they'll usually go in for the secondary education. And I think most I saw were red. I didn't even see a gold. I think I only saw red and blue there. But now we're going to get into the buses. So I spoke earlier about the Russa gang or club or whatever, group, whatever you want to call it. But oftentimes these clubs or groups will rent out an entire bus and they'll party on this bus from mid-April all the way to Syttende Mai, which is the 17th of May, so a full month. I'm not necessarily going to go into exactly what goes down on the bus. You know, you can use your imagination, and I probably don't want to go into too much detail on YouTube, but you understand what I'm talking about. And since this is like during school, like school's not over, there's a lot of like academic pressure because you're partying for a whole month until your finals. So like, if you think, you know, Americans party and do all that stuff, it's crazy how much you don't know about other countries. I mean, not that I knew either, but I know now and I'm sharing it with you. I mean, these people right before finals, imagine drinking and partying for a month straight and then boom, you have your finals. That's just a crazy concept for me. I don't know. If you get to the end of the video, I got a little tour of a bus, so stay tuned. You have to watch that. It was really cool. I hope I gave enough info on the Russa. If you have any questions, comment down below. Or if you are in Norway and you're watching this video, please comment down below. I'd love to hear what yours was like. If there's anything I spoke out of line or, you know, if it wasn't true, I mean, please let me know.
Gratulerer med dagen!
So I think there's a lot of like little stands that sell, oh my gosh, those are squirt guns. They're selling squirt guns over there. I want to stay away from that line. But yeah, I think they're selling a lot of different food and ice cream, and there's balloons over there. I don't know if you can see behind the pink umbrella, but it's getting crazy here. What is your favorite Syttende Mai moment?
Well, I guess that was Russ back in 1989. Was nice.
What made it nice?
Yeah, we had a big party.
Yeah.
The party from 1st of May to 17th of May. And 18th of May was a rather blurry day.
So an 18-day party?
Yeah.
How do you party for 18 days?
Young. I was young then. I wouldn't manage that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a lot of drinking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And to do it cheap, we had this beer bong.
Yeah.
So 6 beers, 10 minutes. Yoo-hoo.
Awesome. Thank you.
And on the bridge over there, we could have a wine cork.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the russelua. And then you had to drink a bottle of wine in 10 minutes. I wasn't very fond of wine that time, so I had a bottle of red wine I borrowed from another friend. And I got through half the bottle over the puking. Next half of the bottle over the fence puking.
Oh my God.
But I managed to drink the bottle.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be in a video, but this is one of the fortresses in Halden. So Halden is a city that is it borders Sweden. So there was a massive fortress during the battle when Sweden and Norway were trying to control the country. So this is a fantastic, you know, background. And then turn around, look how crazy it is over here. Just seas of people.
But they run these for like a few weeks and then just party day and night.
Ready? That's what it's called?
Is this like supposed to be a tour?
Yeah.
Or- oh, okay. Okay, so here is the driver. His name is Roy. He's you don't fuck with him, to say it like that. Yeah. Okay. Here is the first stereo. Plays loud as shit. So yeah. Yeah. So it's like a joint bus. So here's the joint. This is not typical in Norway to have a joint, but we do have it. So yeah. Further on, we have the main stereo, and yeah, plays very loud. So you need both earbuds and you know, this thing, you know. And in the last, we have the lounge, where you basically just stay and you, I don't know, you dance, I guess. And it's a room for 52 people, so it's pretty packed there. And it's also tradition in Norway to throw a beer. So you open a beer can and you throw it. So yeah, it's a bit weird, but yeah. So that was the joint, and the name is Shakra.
Thank you.
These are the latest company. Look at this.